Hey there guys, Jimmy from Glassy Gaming here, bringing you a new TF2 video. Now if you didn't check the TF2 website yet, I would suggest doing that right now. Two very huge blog posts have been updated onto the website, and I'm going to go over them real quick for you, because you know that's how I do. Basically, Valve listened. They heard all the complaints about End of the Line, they listened to that, and they decided, alright, we're not going to screw over our players, we're going to add a bunch of shit in the Christmas update. Now, they didn't add the End of the Line map. That's still not in the game officially, unfortunately. But that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to complain. I'm going to look at the bright side. First off, we have a new beta game mode. I'm going to go over the game mode in a little bit. Next, we have stocking stuffers, as well as new festive weapons and cosmetic items. But that's not what we're here for, boys. We also have actual new weapons. First, the Iron Bomber. Grenade launcher. Grenades have very little bounce and roll. Have a 10% damage decrease on grenades that explode on timer. As well as a minus 20% explosion radius. I'm not too sure how that one's going to work. But as always, once the weapons are released into the game, I will be making sure that I have a video demonstrating how they work as soon as I possibly can. Next, the Quickie Bomb launcher. 0.2 seconds faster bomb arm time, able to destroy enemy sticky bombs, that's pretty big, max charge time decreased by 50%, sticky bombs fizzle 2 seconds after loading, minus 15% damage penalty, minus 25% clip size. Next, we have the Panic Attack, which is a multi-class shotgun, probably for the Soldier, Engineer, and Pyro. 34% reload time, hold fire to load up to 4 shells, fire rate increases as health decreases, weapon spread increases as health decreases. So basically, a close range shotgun that gets better the lower health you have. So that's kind of a big, concept there. I'm intrigued by this. I want to see how it works. I'm excited. Next, we have a bunch of patch notes talking about the new stocking stuffers and all this other, nice and naughty crate keys and all that other cool stuff, and that's fine and dandy. But that's not what I'm going to talk about right now. They did a lot of changes to Demo Man, and I'm going to go over them right now. First, Demo Man changes. Damage variance on grenades and sticky bombs reduced from plus or minus 10% damage to plus or minus 2%. Grenades and stickies now have the same base blast radius as rockets, changed from 159 to 146. Grenade launcher. Direct hit grenades now deal full damage to target regardless of where it struck the enemy. Previously, full damage would only occur when grenades exploded closer to the target's feet. That's huge, boys. Huge! Sticky Bomb launcher. Sticky bombs that detonate in the air now have a radius ramp up, starting at 85% at base arm time, 0.8 seconds, going back to 100% over 2 seconds. Stickies that touch the world will have full radius. Sticky bombs now have a more visible trail while traveling through the air. Sticky bombs' arm particle is slightly more visible. This will stop a lot of sticky bomb spammers. You can still make traps and, have useful traps, but you can't just spam out sticky bombs constantly and make them do full damage. It doesn't work like that anymore, which is awesome. Loose cannon. Double donk explosive damage now deal full radius damage to victims. Previously, double donk explosive damage was reduced by radius distance from the explosion. Removed a hidden penalty where cannonballs that touch the world will deal 50% less damage in addition to regular grenade damage reduction on world touch. That's a very big buff to the loose cannon. Lock and load. Changes to base grenade damage variance now ensure the lock and load does not exceed 124 damage on a single hit. Remove plus 25% self-damage penalty, added minus 25% radius penalty, change clip size penalty to minus 25%, which means it has 3 grenades per clip instead of just 2. Lock and load grenades no longer visually tumble when fired. This is a lot of changes, both buffs and, nerfs to the lock and load, but I'm excited to see how it plays out. I really am. Next is some of the most important shit I have seen. A lot of people, including myself, didn't like the Tide Turner that much, for a lot of reasons. Check this shit out. Bootlegger / Alibaba's Wee Booties added plus 25% demo charge meter on charge kill. Next, Tide Turner. Added penalty, taking damage while shield charging reduces remaining charging time. Kills while charging now only adds 75% meter on charge kills instead of 100%. That means now, if you're not rocking the booties and the Tide Turner, you're not going to get the full 100%. See? See? Now it's not OP anymore. It's far from OP now. It's actually fairly balanced now. Scottish Resistance. It is now slightly easier to do sticky jumps with the Scottish Resistance. Increased range check for sticky bomb jumping to sticky damage radius of 146 from 100. That's cool. It is very hard to do a sticky jump with a Scottish Resistance, so I'm excited to see how that plays out. Scotsman's Skull Cutter. Movement speed penalty now only applies when weapon is active, and the Claire Gemohor added plus 25% demo charge meter on charge kill, which means that if used in conjunction with the Tide Turner, you can not use the booties, so you can, you can pick and choose there, and you can get your full 100% charge back, but you can't, not wear one or the other and have full charge. See what's happening there? It's kind of important. Next, we have the new game mode, which is called Manpower. Now, I don't know too much about this yet. I'm going to do a separate video, like, highlighting how it works and all this other shit, like a gameplay type thing, once it's out. But it's not out yet. So, patience, my friends. The following is a list of features in the initial launch of Manpower and is subject to change in future updates. Contains 8 permanent power-ups players can find on the map. Players can only hold 1 permanent power-up at a time. Killing a player with a permanent power-up forces the power-up to drop. Contains 1 temporary power that can be found on the map. Use the drop item command to drop the currently held permanent power-up. Add a new default stock action item grappling hook. Grappling hooks are usable in Manpower mode and servers that enable it. Once equipped, press and hold the action key to use it. Use to move the player toward the hooked object. That's pretty fucking cool. That's awesome. Manpower Beta plays a modified version of Capture the Flag that requires your team's flag to be at base in order to capture the enemy flag. Touching your flag will instantly return it to base. Currently supported on maps CTF Foundry and a modified CTF Gorge. Instant respawns enabled. Random critical attacks disabled. Players spawn with 6 seconds of invulnerability. That's pretty cool. I'm interested in this new game mode. I want to see how it works. I'm very excited for this. Next, more big shit happening. General MVM added chance to find Australian weapon rewards to all advanced and expert man vs. machine tours. All of them. That means you don't have to just play those same 4 shitty, runs. You can do more now. There's more to it now. That's awesome. MVM added killstreak kits for the new weapons. Crafting items that are marked as temporarily untradeable will now yield temporarily untradeable items instead of permanent, which is good. Fixed a client crash. Removed the gift-a-pult from the store and added a crafting recipe for it. That's awesome. Updated the equip region of some hat that I don't care about. Updated localization files. And removed map restrictions on players and cards respawning ghost teammates when they touch them. This is awesome, guys. This update is everything we wanted, pretty much. New weapons, new game mode, probably new maps in the future. I mean, this is awesome. I'm actually really happy that Valve did this. The changes to MVM are huge. The changes to Gift-a-Pult will probably be pretty cool. A lot of shit just happened. This is a very good update. Valve outdone themselves. I'm going to try and get as much gameplay footage of the new shit as I possibly can. Look forward to it. I love you guys. GG. Peace the fuck out.